Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James.
Superhuman defensive recovery by LeBron James.
Is this the dagger?
I don't believe what I just saw.
Touch a ball, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
I mean, there are chase down blocks, and then there's that.
In my opinion, the most impressive block in NBA history.
It was one of those oh my gosh moments.
I think my reaction was just like everybody else's. Holy where the hell did LeBron come from?
When they build that statue of LeBron in downtown Cleveland, it has to be of that block.
Not only is it Game 7 of the Finals, the Warriors are staring down the barrel of potentially blowing the 3-1 lead in the series and losing on their home floor.
The game's tied at 89. There's about 2 minutes left to go. Kyrie has the ball for Cleveland, and he's dribbling, looking to set something up. LeBron James is so deep in the offensive zone, he's practically sitting on the Warriors bench. And J.R. Smith, he does a really good job of setting a screen for Kyrie.
Irving drives, hop step inside, floats it up, misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala.
When Kyrie Irving shoots the shot, there are 4 Cleveland Cavaliers, including LeBron, below the free throw line, leaving just J.R. Smith back in transition on defense.
When you see Curry and Iguodala breaking out and the opportunity for a quick bucket to finally grab the lead, and then you would assume on your home floor have the crowd behind you and you feel that roar of the crowd rising as they bust out, you can only assume that this is going to end well for Golden State.
You're thinking to yourself, this is it. This is why they're the champs. There's Iguodala. He'd already been NBA Finals MVP before. They're going to score. Now the pressure's on Cleveland. Boom. Everything changes with one swat.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
How was LeBron James able to pull that off? Well, he is LeBron James. He defies physics.
Because it's a tie game and because it's so close and because it's so late, you don't really realize the impact to that block until you actually exhale and you realize he did what?
Even being an impartial member of the media, you couldn't help but just sort of go,
Oh my goodness. Great pass by Curry, running hard by Iguodala, and superhuman defensive recovery by LeBron James.
I think he put everything into that run from one end of the court to the other. He was clocked at going 19 miles per hour. That doesn't say to you that the man was on a mission to block that shot, then you're tripping.
Wow. His 3rd block of the game.
It was all happening so fast, you never really got a chance to appreciate live how critical J.R. Smith was to making that play happen. Because initially, Iguodala has a dunk.
Iguodala, who was coming full bore, was planning on dunking the ball, but because J.R. Smith had that hand in his way, he had to adjust and went for the lay-in, which allowed LeBron James enough time to come in and block the ball.
in the days following, even in the years since, many people involved in that game, from Iguodala himself to LeBron James to Kevin Love to the players on the floor, they've all said, if JR is not there, if he doesn't kind of backpedal onto the play, initially cover Curry, then shift back over to Iguodala, it doesn't give LeBron the real estate, let alone the path, to make that block.
It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
I would say they would not have won that series if he didn't make that block. A lot happened elsewhere and around it. Kyrie Irving shot, to be sure. It was a series that the Golden State Warriors let get away. Let's be honest, they should have at least one more championship on their resume.
Look, that play led to the championship that put LeBron finally in the GOAT conversation and absolutely on Mount Rushmore. For him to come back and to come back to Cleveland and to knock off that Golden State team that was on the precipice of cementing itself as the team of the decade, LeBron's right there with the game's greats because of that title.
Cleveland's long sports nightmare has ended. The drought is over. 52 years. And the emotions for LeBron James, who delivers on his promise to come home and bring a championship to his beloved hometown.
I don't know if we can understate or overstate, for that matter, how important that block, that win ultimately was for the city of Cleveland, to bring a championship, 50 plus years to the city of Cleveland, for all it meant to LeBron James as a kid from Akron.
For LeBron James to come back after everything that had happened with the decision, and then come back to make good on a promise and deliver that championship. And that emotion for me, watching LeBron, was real.
Cleveland! This is for you!
When he screamed in that walk-off interview with Doris Burke, you felt that primal roar, and you felt the joy of so many people throughout the city of Cleveland and the entire state of Ohio.
Whether you're a fan of Cleveland, whether you're a fan of Cleveland sports, or whether you're a fan of the Cavaliers, that was an amazing moment, and all made possible by one of the great plays in the history of Game 7 in any sport.